What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about another common symptom of anxiety, and that is muscle twitching. It's very annoying, and if you have health anxiety like I did, it can be very, very scary, okay? So we're going to dive into that. First, I need you to please hit the like button if you deal with muscle twitching so we can get this awareness out to other people. Comment your experience down below, and if you're new, subscribe. I got tons of anxiety help videos like this. So we're going to start off talking about my experience. Then I'm gonna let you know how anxiety can actually cause a muscle twitching. I needed to know how anxiety caused different symptoms so I could accept it, right? And some of you are there, you need acceptance. And then I'm gonna give you two amazing tips to help you out with the muscle tension that is causing the twitching, okay? So stick around all the way to the end of the video. That's whenever I'm gonna give those amazing tips. So stick around for that. So my experience. First of all, know that I got twitching everywhere. It wasn't just isolated to one little spot here and there. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making this video. I got it everywhere. So if you deal with that, again, you are not alone, all right? It was very annoying, but it was also very scary for me because I had health anxiety. So when I had my first panic attack, my chest hurt so freaking bad because panic can cause a lot of muscle tension. And this is where this starts, actually. So I had a lot of chest pain, my back started to hurt, my arms started to hurt, and about 3 weeks into my anxiety disorder, which I was having panic every single day, multiple times a day, I started to get twitching. It started with my eye and my upper cheek. Now, this particular area of my body would twitch whenever I was consciously anxious, all right? It had nothing really to do with my subconscious. It'd be me going to a crowded place or driving. Anything that triggered my anxiety would kind of trigger the eye and the upper cheek twitching, okay? All the twitching that happened everywhere else in my body, that was on autopilot. I didn't have to be anxious to have that, and that's what scared the crap out of me, and I know a lot of you deal with that as well. I'm at a barbecue, or I'm having a beer, or I'm out, I'm eating out. I'm not really anxious, so why am I still having twitching? Guys, symptoms of anxiety can happen on autopilot because your subconscious is running the show. Your subconscious does not need permission from your conscious mind to dish out symptoms. So start trying to wrap your mind around that. I know it's scary. And again, guys, I had health anxiety, so I'm Googling my symptoms, right? And I'm seeing things like ALS and MS, these neurological diseases, and I started to go down that road, and I was fearing that all the freaking time. But guys, I would get twitches in my arms, I would get them in my legs, even like areas like my groin or my stomach, my neck. It could be, again, something as small as like a small eye twitch like this, or on extreme level, a whole body jerk, which is like an extreme twitch. I'll probably make a separate video about that, but that's the range right there. And I would have these all throughout the day. Remember, if you haven't been checked out by a doctor, do that before watching the rest of this video, okay? You need to make sure that you get your initial reassurance so you can work on acceptance and just to be safe. I'm not here to diagnose you. I'm here to show you how anxiety can cause it if indeed anxiety is what's causing it. So be smart. Always get checked out by a doctor first. First thing I'm gonna mention is muscle tension. I noticed that after my muscles were extremely tense for the first couple weeks to about 3 weeks, that's whenever my twitching started to happen regularly, all right? So muscle tension is a big culprit. Obviously, if you have panic, chronic anxiety, the tension just kind of sticks around. So that's one thing that can be causing this. Another thing, hyperstimulation. For those of you that are having this whenever you're not even consciously anxious or stressed, this kind of explains it. You are chronically stimulated by your stress hormones. So being in a constant state of being hyperstimulated, this is something that happens. Hyperventilation, too much or too little oxygen can aggravate or cause muscle twitching as well. So if you have panic, or if you're just super anxious, you can be hyperventilating, and that can cause it as well. Sleep deprivation, which is also common with anxiety, can increase cortisol levels, which then can cause or aggravate the muscle twitching. Vitamin deficiencies. Pay attention to your magnesium and calcium levels. I know some people have experimented with that, so a little bonus tip. If you want to experiment with magnesium or calcium, talk to your doctor, get a vitamin deficiency test and see if you're lacking in those, because that could help out as well. Hormone changes, make sure your hormones are where they need to be. But muscle tension, hyperventilation, the overall stress response, being hyperstimulated, sleep deprivation, and the possible vitamin deficiencies are the main reasons that you're dealing with the muscle tension. So a couple tips here, things that help me out. Progressive muscle relaxation exercises, PMR. You can type this into the YouTube search bar and you're gonna get tons of guided exercises. My buddy Jordan Hargrave He has a guided one that's like 15-20 minutes. You can check that out. They can range anywhere from like a minute to like 20-25 minutes, or some of the longer ones. I would suggest you start doing this at least one time a day, preferably in the morning. If you have severe twitching or tension, do it 3 times a day. Do like a breakfast, lunch, and dinner sometime before bed. And try this out. What it does and what it involves is you're gonna tense up, either in the shorter ones, your whole body, flex as much as you can, all the muscles, and then you're gonna release while you do diaphragmatic breathing. Or in some of the longer ones, which I would prefer you to do, you're gonna isolate your muscles, tense a certain muscle for a few seconds, and you're gonna breathe out, diaphragmatic breathing, breathe out slowly, and then you're gonna move on to another muscle group. So try the guided ones out, try a longer one. Again, if you need more and you wanna experiment with more, do it 2 or 3 times a day. The next thing, guys, is actually challenging these symptoms. Some of you still refuse to do this. I had a coaching client where I told her, I need you to actually ask the symptoms to intensify, ask the twitching to get worse. This confuses your anxiety. It lessens the fear component. That's like gasoline being poured on the fire. When you focus in on the twitching, when you focus in with fear and you give it a lot of negative energy, what happens? The twitching just gets worse. I don't know how many times I had a small twitch in my arm or my leg. I looked at it, I focused on it, and now my whole arm was twitching, and now it's moved over here, and now my pecs are twitching and my legs, and I would make it a lot worse. Stop giving it the negative attention, the negative energy, the fear, all right? Okay, stop giving it that gasoline, the fuel to the fire. So start asking the twitching to get worse. Say, come on, bring it on, bring it on. You can twitch all day. I'm still gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. And that should help diminish. She actually said that 95% of her muscle twitching went away within a week or so. Isn't that incredible? Wouldn't you like 95% of it to go away? Now you have to be serious when you challenge. Don't fake it, all right? It's not gonna work that way. You gotta be serious whenever you ask it to bring it on. Now remember, guys, you need to be making sure that you're working on your overall levels of anxiety. You gotta shut off the motor that causes the twitching, okay? And there's a lot of things that come into play here. Challenging symptoms, facing your fears, exposure, mindfulness, things like the meditation, the journaling, the exercise, the diet. It's a huge lifestyle change. It's a commitment to recover from anxiety, okay? So that's why I have my anxiety course, Elite Anxiety Bootcamp. I'll put the link down below in the description. If you follow that program, step by step, my blueprint on how I overcame anxiety, you are going to get great results, okay? Try it out. Try it out. Do something for yourself, guys. It's gonna help you out. Follow it step by step. Commit yourself to it. Things get better. All right, so try that out. If you are looking for therapy, I will include an online therapy link down below so you can do it on the phone or the computer, whichever you choose, tablet, it's friendly on there as well. And get into therapy, try that out. Maybe you don't want to do a course or do the coaching thing. Get with a therapist. So I'm gonna put that down below as well. So be sure to check that out. So if you made it to the end of this video, guys, please go down below in the comment section and comment, I made it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart that you watched this whole freaking video. It means you're a true subscriber. Remember to hit subscribe. If you are new here, hit the bell. I have tons of these anxiety help videos, and I don't want you to miss one of them, all right? Like this video again if you got value, so we can push this out to more people that deal with muscle twitching caused by their anxiety so they feel less alone, all right? Description has tons of other things, social media, TikTok, Instagram, yada, yada, yada. But until next time, guys, keep fighting.